Welcome. This is the review of the Executioner. This is the Build-A-Figure for the Executioner wave. This is actually Skurge, the original Executioner in the comics. He appeared in Journey to Mystery number 103, April of 1964. The same issue as the Enchantress. He's in love with that character, so it actually makes sense that she's actually in this wave. Out of all the figures that come in this wave, she's the one that makes sense, and it really should have been a Thor wave is what they should have done, but Thor, I guess, is not popular enough to garner his own wave. I mean, they could have slid a couple of the Avengers in there, so Iron Man kind of makes sense, but you start getting some of those auxiliary characters like Werewolf by Night, Phantom Rider, and Warbow. It's like, what? Just focus on the Avengers and make it an Avengers wave is what I would have done. But Karl Urban played him in Thor Ragnarok, as I said. So that's what most people are going to know him by. And he wore an outfit similar to this, and notice that he did have those like head markings on him like he did in the movie. But he is from Asgard, so that is something to be known. And of course, he has fought other people in the Marvel Universe. He is one of the original members of the Masters of Evil, so he is a bad guy character through and through. He basically, like I said, is in love with the Enchantress and has been used by her because she don't really love him, and Loki has used him before too as part of their schemes to try to conquer Asgard and the world, basically, or the universe. So, but yeah, very cool. So if you're into Thor, you're going to really want this guy. I think a lot of people are probably just going to get cherry pick and kind of get just the figures they want out of the wave. And that's kind of this disappointing thing about like the Build-A-Figure wave, is that this is what happens, is most people end up with arms, legs, heads, torsos of Build-A-Figures that they're never actually going to build. But this one's actually really cool. His articulation is great. He actually put together very well. He has the normal chest swivel area. He doesn't have like a waist swivel. His bottom of his skirt does not interfere with his leg articulation at all. It moves up, and you can move his legs any way you need to. So for a big guy, he actually is pretty well, and he's pinless for a guy that you had to put together. So that is known something, because most of the bigger figures have pins in them, but he does not. Obviously, he has the axe accessory, and he has the two open hands as well. So that's all there is to the Executioner once you get all the pieces, and you have to have 6 out of the 7 of the wave. You don't need the Wolverine to complete him, so that is something to be known. You can skip Wolverine if you're not a Wolverine fan or want to complete this figure because you're like I need Skurge, because this is Skurge. So let me know in the comments, did you get everybody in this wave in order to build this person, or is this build Skurge, or is this a skip? I always like to do this video at the end of the Build-A-Figure waves. I've done it for other ones on the channel, so go check them out. Shameless plug. So if you wouldn't mind. But tell me what you think. Was he worth it, or was he not? Was this a pass? Was this a fail by Hasbro? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow, so I can continue to make great videos. Remember to hit that bell notification for when the next video drops. And as always, thank you for watching.